What's going down, everybody? It's your boy, Nerdy White Guy. And today we are going to check out a little bit of Token. Now, the reason why we're checking out Token is because he actually mentioned this song in his Sway freestyle. He mentioned a song about a school shooter. And then he mentioned about how Nicholas Cruz, I want to say from the Parkland shooting, the actual shooter from that shooting, watched that video right before he went and committed those acts, right? So I wanted to take a look at it, man, because it made our boy feel horrible, but at first it made him feel real good about himself, you know? So there's gotta be a strong message behind it. So before we check this out, please smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. Let's get this video popping.
There they go again, harassing this kid so easily. His name is Andy, he grew up right down the street from me. I barely know him though, I just see him in school while passing him. Usually followed by two kids giggling in back of him. I don't know why they feel a need to interfere, and I'll be honest, the kid is obviously a little weird. He's got a stutter plus always talks to himself, but it is clear to me they shouldn't mess with him. He probably wish they disappear, like yeah, he's different. So, he ain't causing harm to anyone. Yeah, he might annoy him, not on purpose though. He's never done something intentionally offensive like these other kids, like yelling stop being a retard when they see him mumbling or call him a faggot when he's saying something awkward. Yeah, he lives with it, but he shouldn't have to any longer. He's just a kid like any of us. And matter of fact, next time I see it, I'ma say something and have his back.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Next time I see it, I'm gonna say something and have his back. Us stronger people, we gotta defend. I don't want to call them weaker, but that's what they are, man. They're just more vulnerable than us stronger people. You know, it's just the way it is. You know, this song really touches me because I got a son who's autistic. He's high functioning. He is very socially awkward. He's got speech problems. He's 7 years old and he's already kind of dealing with the bullies, you know, and I'm trying to teach him the right way, how to be able to, you know, to crack jokes back at him, you know, this and that, and also I'm going to teach him how to defend himself, you know. So there's certain steps as parents that we can take, but there's only so far that we can go because we're not there all the time. We need other strong people to be able to stand up for our children, you know, because it's the right thing to do. It may not be the cool thing to do, but it is the right thing to do. Woo! Let's keep this going. We are at minute 19.
Day ain't any better, they're abusing him. Every day gets worse cause people accept it as they become used to it. And he don't stand up, but what can you do with that hate against you? You call him out, you call the spaz with some anger issues. They hear but they don't listen, senseless. They hearing that bullies are everywhere, thinking that here must be the exception. But it's so alive and it's so true. They got open eyes but they don't view. They got growing minds that they don't use, and it's pulverizing our whole youth. But to be honest, most of these bullies don't mean any harm. They're just kids like any of us. They like to be in charge, they like attention. They just lack guidance and getting it, so they put others down. None of us are always innocent, but that don't make it right. Cause again I'm watching Andy get tortured by two of his peers with no reason in sight. And I know he knows I'm watching, he sees me paying attention, and it's getting worse and worse. I hope he knows that I respect him.
He basically said, you know, I see what's going on, and I hope this guy knows, even though he's getting fucked with on the daily, harassed, abused, physically and mentally, you know, that he still respects him. But the thing is he should say something, but I understand it's hard. It's hard to go against your peers, but the outliers are the ones that make the biggest difference in this world. The people that are different, the people that go against the grain. If you are someone that can step up and help a kid like this, you got all the respect from me, man. It's just the way it is. And he was kind of saying, like the bullies are just kids too, and they are. They are just misguided. And them beating up on them and doing shit like that, it doesn't make it right. But they are still just kids. And they just need to be taught better. Like I'm saying, we need to turn all these kids who are strong, and not into abusers, but protectors. Love this song, man. 2:34 in. Let's keep it going. Just kicking the shit out of it.
The next day, Andy didn't show up to school, and I was nervous. He always came to this class. I wonder what was the purpose. The same class had the two kids who've been messing with him, but without a target, both of them just blended right in. 20 minutes later, the class was pretty quiet. As Andy walks through the door, he was shaking and crying. As all heads slowly in sync turn, he pauses, then pulls a pistol out of his front pocket. The girl screamed, the boy sat there terrified. Nobody expected this, but everyone knew the reason why. And before anyone could say something fully, within seconds, 2 bullets flew into his bullies. More screams as the bodies collapsed. I felt I should say something, cause I was the only one who had his back. I said, it's over, Andy, they're dead. You had your wish. He turned to me and said, you were the third on my list.
Bro, I can see why this affected him so badly after that shooting, right? Now, keep in mind, he is not promoting this, okay? He's just doing it from the side of a story of a kid that is super lost, and he keeps getting fucked with. He doesn't know how to handle it. Seems like he's all alone. And then he just reaches a point where he snaps. And that's why I'm huge about mental health. You watch any of my videos that we talk about mental health, dude, I'm huge about it. This is one of the reasons why. And he comes in. He looks different. He's just telling the story, man. He pulls out the gun. 2 bullets enter his bullies. And then the guy that basically, I guess, knows him the best in that class, which is Token, stands up and says, dude, it's over. You got him. And he said, it's funny you should say that because you were the third on my list. Because he was just sitting by watching, probably. There's a strong message in that. The people that sit by and watch, they're not as bad as the people actually doing the acts. I hate it when people say that they are as bad. But they are complicit, right? They are there. They can stop it if they choose to. They just got to make a big deal out of it, But, that takes courage for someone to do that. And not everybody has that in them. Not everybody is strong enough to do that. Especially to stand up against someone else that's strong. It's hard to do. So let's keep this shit going. We are at 3:48 in. Sitting right next to him. guys see how when he pauses in the hallway, so when he pauses in the hallway, he has a decision to make. Should I go back in there and stop it, or should I keep on going? And looking back, I think he's like, fuck, I made the wrong decision, man. He didn't quite have my Bubba's yelling right now. We didn't quite have the gumption, the courage to stand up again, because it's just him also. It's him and another guy against two other guys, And at that point, the odds aren't the greatest yet. But dude, if you say something and you're strong, I'm telling you, they'll listen. I really like this song, man, and it's not like he said, man. It's not like the bullies are just kids too. They do not deserve to get shot. That is not what he's fucking saying. He's just painting a very strong image so that we can understand how the bullying and how it leads to this type of shit. A lot of it has to do with mental health. A lot of it has to do with parenting. There's certain things that we can do to make it better. Also, a lot of it has to do with their peers. But again, that has to do with the parenting. We gotta parent our children to be strong for the weak. That's all I'm going to say, guys. If you guys like this video, you guys like my channel, you guys like me, please smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. It was a great video. I will see you guys later today. Let's get it.